It's a beautiful evening here on the shores of Lake Ontario. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. And let's check out a breakdown, looking at some stats for Morris.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the three, the small forward. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
First points of the night, and you know this is going to be a battle of matchups.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now, here is Lowry. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
Well, a trifecta from Kyle Lowry. This guy gets great lift on his jump shot.
And here's George. Following Kyle Lowry's three, George passes to Leonard. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the rejection by Zubac. Outside, George. It's good from long range.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Here's Siakam. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Out of Cameroon, Pascal Siakam, drastically improved last year, Doris. Is he the prototypical modern power forward?
He is, Kevin, and there's a few reasons why. The guy can rip and run. He can space the floor. He is switchable on the perimeter defensively. He can go inside, outside. Everything you want in terms of versatility, Pascal Siakam brings to the table.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Beverley finds Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 6.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Siakam. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And the rejection by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. There's the pass to Beverley. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound by the Raptors. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. In reviewing this matchup, he said, "I'm not sure Kawhi Leonard gets the credit he deserves as an offensive player. He can hurt you so many ways." Well, Kevin, we saw that last year in the finals. It will take a team-wide effort to limit his impact.
Okay, David, thanks.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Leonard on the wing, fires for 3. Doesn't go that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Siakam. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Lowry passes to Siakam. Clock at 6. Poked loose. To the inside. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And again, no good by Toronto. Clippers leading by 5. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Now here's Van Vliet. Defense right on him. Pass to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. They need this one. That shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Now here is Lowry. No good on that one. Great D that time from Leonard. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they've put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
You know, and being the slashers that they are, having that kind of success at the line does even more to get them into attack mode. They're always looking to create some contact and get to the line for what is an almost automatic 2 points.
Here's Anunoby. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's sent back by Leonard.
Well, the length of Kawhi Leonard twice on the pipes with that 7'3" wingspan.
Here's Beverly. Misses off the left iron.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Beverly against Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Out to the wing. They could use a bucket. And the Raptors miss again. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Kevin, there are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Doris, you can't say enough about the defense of Paul George. I mean, he is absolutely terrific on that end of the floor.
That is in addition to being an all-NBA level offensive performer. So you think about what Paul George brings on the defensive end. The on-ball defense is incredible. He knows when to help off on drives. This guy is easily one of the best defenders at his position, if not the best.
Throw good, Paul George.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the Raptors.
And we all remember those early uniforms, those giant velociraptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then. Kyle Lowry can do it all. He is an outstanding passer, but when necessary, as it was right here, knock down the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Now, here's Beverly. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. No good from Zubac. Raptors trail by 7. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Lowry, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, almost effortless there from Kawhi Leonard. The reach and leaping ability. Look out.
Lowry against Beverly. Siakam inside. No good on that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's Leonard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Toronto calls timeout. Of course, you can't help but notice the teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Marcus Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And then for the Clippers, Noah comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
George double-teamed. The pass to Williams. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here's Lowry. 6 points for him, and JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports, worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 Finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
Now here is Davis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by Davis.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. 13-point lead. Outside, George. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Toronto's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Powell. Noah with the block.
Well, Joakim Noah making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Shot clock at 5. Powell, no one around him, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Passes it to George. Over Davis. George, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Powell. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
And he gets the bucket. 12 points for George.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, Greg, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Davis, the pass to Lowry. There's the feed to Gasol. Noah with the block. They retain possession. Knocked away. Lowry from outside. Rebound by Williams. Clippers leading by 17. It's Jackson with the drive. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lowry. Right side Gasol. The shot misses. Great defense that time from Noah. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And it's Green missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
1:10 left in the first quarter. Outside Gasol. Three-pointer, Lowry. It's rebounded by Noah.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Powell. George looking around. Fires top of the key. That one doesn't go. And Toronto will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Now, here is George. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Golden State.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Williams against Lowry. Can they get it? Drills it from outside. Lowry's got 12 in the game.
Kevin, put the ball in Kyle Lowry's hand in a pick and roll, and he will pull all the right strings.
George from deep three-point land, and no good on the last-second attempt this time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Marc Gasol, so appreciated by his fans, and certainly a lot of Spanish-speaking fans excited about his success.
You see more fans on the stands that speak Spanish, even they're from Spain or Argentina, Mexico, whatever they're from. They support the Spanish-speaking people, and they love the game also.
And great to see so many different cultures and countries embrace the game.
Yes, and with players like Gasol having so much success, I think it helps give those Latino and Spanish-speaking fans a connection to the NBA.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Toronto right now, Lowry out there with Davis. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the four-man position. Now here is George. Following the miss by Kyle Lowry. George rejected by Gasol.
What defensive instincts. What timing by Marc Gasol. Nice block.
Good on the bucket. 14 points for Kyle Lowry.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense. That's just way too easy, guys.
Here's George. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's George after the Marc Gasol miss. Outside Lowry. Now the pass to Powell. Pass to Gasol. Here's Davis. Noah with the block. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. OG Anunoby comes in for Davis. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Lou Williams.
And you talk about this market of Toronto, Doris, it's been slept on for a long time.
No doubt, Greg, this is one of the biggest markets in North America. The Raptors are Canada's team, a country of over 37 million people. The Raptors ranked 4th last season in attendance.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Marc Gasol. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Zubac is checked in for Noah. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Siakam passes to VanVleet. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball is the path to something better.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Doris, I know you're really on coaches who are fast forward in thinking about where the game is going, where it is evolving, innovation. And there are a lot of guys like that.
Well, there certainly are. And I would just point back to the NBA Finals, where for the first time in a very long time, Nick Nurse decided to go to a box and 1 and a triangle and 2. And you heard the announce booth sort of open up about their shock at employing such a non-traditional defensive scheme at maybe the most important time of the year. So really cool. I think most NBA coaches are outside the box. They're looking for whatever gives them a competitive advantage.
Sure makes it interesting, doesn't it?
It sure does.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
That free throw good from George.
Well, you love the energy out there. Paul George is an extremely confident, extremely versatile player, and he brings a great level of activity to both ends.
Now here's VanVleet. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. That one good for 2. Siakam's got 5 now. Los Angeles leading by 15. Outside Jackson. The shot by George, wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only one triple for him tonight.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Passes to Morris. And that one, good.
Well, that's just stellar concentration from the talented forward. Marcus Morris effective at keeping his balance on these tough finishes.
Here's Siakam. He has 5. Ibaka outside. The Raptors rebound. Van Vliet kicks to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Good work defensively by Morris.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And throughout his career, Beverly has remained a pest, an aggressive defender that no one likes having him guard.
That free throw, no good. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Paul George. And he sinks the second. Here's Van Vliet. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Jackson looking around. Here's Leonard. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Well, Kawhi Leonard starting to percolate, guys. You may want to start checking this guy.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by Beverly. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Leonard. Goes up again. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now Powell, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Ibaka outside. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Beverly finds Jackson. They get a hand on it. He's got a clear path. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
Now here's Leonard, covered by Van Vliet. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue After all these games and all these months and practices and travel, how much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season, because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Toronto making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And he can't hit the second. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Siakam. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
The shot by Powell, no good. Los Angeles leading by 16. Beverly for three. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to Beverly. Back to Zubac. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Siakam. 5 points in the game. Now here's Van Vliet. He's covered closely. Siakam misses. The Clippers have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Here's Beverly. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in. And so here's Toronto. It's an 18-point game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with the break here, let's look at the stats for Leonard. 5th in steals, 8th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking in free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. No luck that time either.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Boucher with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Just 4 to shoot. The pass to Boucher. Outside for Davis. Over Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, Lou Williams.
And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And that one's good. Leonard.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Will it go? The drive by Siakam. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Marcus Morris picks one up there. For Toronto, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. For Toronto, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Davis taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Davis. Andre Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for Davis. And here's Leonard. 23 points his last outing. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And he's known as the Claw, Kawhi Leonard, Doris, with some of the biggest hands in the NBA.
Well, consider, Kevin, that hand is over 11 inches from thumb to pinky. That's 52% wider than the normal hand. Basically, his hands correspond to a person who would be almost 9 feet tall. Incredible.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Toronto's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Lowry passes to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Lowry. Gasol trying to free himself up. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
This guy has been such an effective shooter throughout his career. Kyle Lowry, a little space, and he's good.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Well, Marc Gasol added this to his arsenal years ago, and now you've got to contest him at range.
Lowry against Beverly. Williams from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Davis. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
That free throw missing, and the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. He hits the second from the line. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Cool. You two players.
Back to the jump ball.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. Los Angeles leading by 23. Right side, Williams. He kicks it to Green. Feeds to Leonard. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Up in time. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Los Angeles in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 25 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
What you like about Kawhi Leonard, efficient in everything he does. Rarely does he take an extra dribble, doesn't take bad shots, and he passes in the right position to make the play.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. Part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they can control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So for the Clippers right now, They've got Paul George. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Beverly in at the guard position. And it's Leonard, that time on the assist by George. And that's now 27 points for Kawhi Leonard. The Raptors shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Pass to Lowry. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Lowry's got 21 in the game.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Now here's Leonard. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And the shot goes down. Zubac has got his second bucket.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That's tipped. And the pass to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Leonard looking around. Shoots from the elbow. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Van Vliet. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Inside, here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Now here is Lowry. 21 points in the game, and Lowry gets double-teamed. Ibaka, and again, Toronto with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Beverly for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here is Lowry. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Raptors trail by 21. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lowry's got 23.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Beverly against Lowry. Here's George. The teardrop falls in. He's got 19.
Well, Paul George is not just a gifted perimeter shooter. That touch on the interior is impressive.
Here's Lowry. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard draws the double to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Toronto's gotten the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 11. Here's Lowry. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
George passes to Zubac. Dishes to Leonard. Pass to Anunoby. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Beverly. 8 points for him. Passes it to Leonard. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Van Vliet. The tray, just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Raptors trail by 21. Siakam finds Lowry. Back to Siakam. Baseline try, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Jackson with it. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And there's the pass to Zubac. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and that one's good, George.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Now here's Van Vliet, defended by George. Here's Siakam. Great D that time from Leonard.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, good luck stopping that. Kawhi Leonard, huge, strong hands, in total command of the basketball. Go ahead.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 13. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
George, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Noah comes in for Ivica Zubac. Lou Williams is subbed in for George. Now off the inbound. Jackson misses. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Anunoby. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Now Powell, the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game. Picked him clean. Powell, the pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet with it. They get it back. Here's Boucher. Noah with the block. It's Jackson with the drive, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And for the last half-decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Toronto's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Powell against Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Joakim Noah. And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
No good on the free throw.
Let's remember, in Marc Gasol, we have got a guy who has worked hard on both his body and his game. We are talking about a former Defensive Player of the Year here.
Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Leonard, and the layup is good. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Back to Davis. And the shot is good.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Powell against Williams. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And here is Williams. High arcing shot. Powell pulls it in.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Clippers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Raptors trail by 21. Here's Davis. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 1:35 left in the third. Outside Leonard fires the 3. Boucher with the rebound. Toronto's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointer since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Here's Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game.
Michael Green. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gasol's in the post. Working on Noah. And it's good. 2 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one falls for Marc Gasol. Here is Williams. He's got 5. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Launches it. But they get it back. Goes back up. And Noah with the nice bucket inside. And the Clippers lead by 21.
That's second chance points, right? If you want to keep Joakim Noah off the glass, you better do your work early.
Outside, Davis. The pass to Gasol. Rebound by the Clippers. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jackson. And that one, good. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Here's Gasol. Noah with the block. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Kyle Lowry.
Here's Davis. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Los Angeles leading by 20. Davis is out there with Lowry, and it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Boucher in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lowry against Leonard. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Siakam is checked in for Powell. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Williams. Over in the corner, Green. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Outside Leonard from deep. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 44 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard doesn't give the defense time to react. His catch-and-shoot game is on point.
Here's Lowry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
Boy, Kyle Lowry has carved out for himself quite the career. This guy came in as a dogged defender, and on the offensive end, he's able to create for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Mann, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there. And it's the Raptors ball, and at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Pass to McCaw. Six on the shot clock. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Passes it to Leonard. Now Shamet from the arc. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
And so here are the Clippers after the Marcus Olmis. Now here's Shamet. He's guarded by Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Zubac is checked in for Kawhi Leonard.
One shot.
That free throw good from Shamet. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. For the three. And he's good on the three ball. Lowry's got 32 points in the game.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Mann passes to Shamet. Lowry against Zubac. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. In Toronto, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. McCaw, the pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 11 rebounds in the game. Of course, you and I were just talking about something Commissioner Silver said the other day about a proposed mid-season tournament. What do you think?
Well, I certainly think if they do move to a mid-season tournament, it's going to have real value for it to matter. To get the fans engaged, something has to be on the line. So, number one, you're going to have 2 goals. Instead of 1 championship, maybe you want to win that mid-season tournament too.
And the Raptors with the ball. Patrick Patterson getting it to go from deep moments ago. Johnson outside. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. And it's Shamit with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Patterson can't get it to go. The Raptors shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Thomas dishes to Lowry. Poked away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Patterson. Good work there as it goes.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Here's Lowry. Patrick Patterson picking up that last bucket. And the Raptors miss again.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
No good. Shot missing. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Shamit the pass to Mann. Back to Shamit. Mann is guarded by Johnson. Clock at 6. Puts it up. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gasol kicks to McCaw. Back to Gasol. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. Los Angeles has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. To the right side. Here's Mann. Here's Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
Lowry from outside. It's hauled in by Zubats. Los Angeles has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a 4-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a 3-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about 4-peat.
Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Gasol. McCaw, the pass to Thomas. Now the pass to Gasol. From 11 feet away. The shot that time not on target. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Patterson. Now running, there comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Lays it up and banks it in. Lowry's got 16 points here in the second half.
Man, that's a hard drive to the cup, and Lowry not about to be denied in that instance.
Man passes to Magruder. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Thomas. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Raptors with some changes. Boucher is checked in, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Kyle Lowry. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. And here is Thomas. Passes it to Boucher. Here's McCall. Zubac's defending. 6 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Fires at the elbow. And that one goes long. LA has gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
And listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Goes up on the high post. Hollis-Jefferson can't hit. 34 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Shamet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Johnson.
Boy, when Patrick Patterson doesn't shy away from contact, he is so effective. This guy's solid at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
You know, Kev, I remember when Patrick Patterson was coming out of high school. Major recruiting battle. Every school seemed to want this guy. Duke, Florida, you name it. But the Kentucky Wildcats win again.
And Patterson drops them both. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's McCall. Patterson defending. McCall, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, the heart of Hollis-Jefferson just incredible. This guy finishes despite the tremendous contact.
So So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joe, how important was this win tonight?
It was a big win for us. You know, we need everybody right now. Just got to keep fighting, and I know that the playoffs are coming.
I know that's the most important time of the year, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.